Welcome to the ninth episode of Poll Pulse on One India News, where we bring you the latest updates from the ongoing Lok Sabha elections. As the nation gears up for the second phase of voting, polling officials are seen leaving for election duty, with the initial phase witnessing a turnout of approximately 64%. Anticipation runs high for the upcoming phase. Stay tuned as we delve into the latest developments in the election and political sphere ahead of the second phase. Phase 2 Lok Sabha elections 2024 will witness polls in 89 constituencies spread across 13 states and union territories. In a noteworthy development, all 20 Lok Sabha seats in Kerala are set to go to polls, making it a crucial battleground state. Additionally, 8 constituencies in Uttar Pradesh are poised for voting, adding to the electoral dynamics of the second phase. The constituencies participating in this phase include various regions from Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, among others. Let's take a closer look at some of the key candidates contesting in the second phase. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi seeks re-election from Wayanad, while Congress head Shashi Tharoor faces stiff competition from BJP's Rajiv Chandrasekhar in Thiruvananthapuram. The election schedule proceeds as follows. Phase 3 on May 7th, Phase 4 on May 13th, Phase 5th on May 20th, Phase 6 on May 25th, and Phase 7 on June 1st. Finally, mark your calendars for the counting of votes on June 4th. With each phase, the excitement and stakes heighten, shaping the future course of Indian democracy. Sources indicate that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are likely to file their nomination papers from Uttar Pradesh's Amethi and Rai Bareli constituencies, respectively. Rahul Gandhi, who is already contesting from Kerala's Wayanad constituency, faces speculation about filing from Amethi, where he previously contested and lost to BJP's Smriti Irani. The potential entry of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra into the Lok Sabha elections from Rai Bareli would mark her poll debut following the footsteps of her mother, Sonia Gandhi, who has moved to the Rajya Sabha. The political landscape in both Amethi and Rai Bareli, once strongholds of the Congress party, had seen shifts, particularly with Smriti Irani's victory over Rahul Gandhi in Amethi during the 2019 elections. However, Rahul's previous win against Irani in 2014 underscores the historical significance of the constituency. In Rai Bareli, Sonia Gandhi's comfortable victory over the BJP's Dinesh Pratap Singh in the previous elections highlights the enduring support for the Congress party in the region. Speculation surrounding Rahul and Priyanka's candidacies is rife, with discussions slated to take place in Delhi following the Wayanad polling. Additionally, plans for their visit to Ayodhya are under consideration, though no official confirmation has been issued yet. The Election Commission of India (ECI) has issued notices to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge, and Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi, seeking responses to complaints of violations of the Model Code of Conduct (MCC) by Monday 11 a.m. These notices underscore the necessity for campaign speeches of star campaigners to adhere to a higher threshold of compliance. The notices follow PM Modi's comments at an election rally in Rajasthan, where he suggested that Congress intended to redistribute public wealth to Muslims, sparking a political row and drawing criticism from opposition leaders. Mallikarjun Kharge labeled the remarks as hate speech and accused PM Modi of lowering the dignity of political discourse. The notice to BJP chief JP Nadda, citing representations from Congress, CPI and CPI-ML, directs him to ensure high standards of political discourse among all star campaigners. Meanwhile, the notice to Kharge refers to a complaint against Rahul Gandhi's speech in Kerala, where he was accused of making derisive remarks against PM Modi. In a surprising turn of events, Bihar-based YouTuber Manish Kashyap, who faced controversy over alleged fake videos last year, has now joined the BJP. Kashyap, known for his YouTube channel Manish Kashyap, Son of Bihar, with 8.75 million subscribers, announced in Delhi, accompanied by BJP's Delhi MP Manoj Tiwari. Kashyap, who was arrested for circulating alleged fake videos depicting attacks on Bihari migrants in Tamil Nadu, expressed gratitude towards the BJP for their support during his ordeal. He cited his mother's admiration for Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a driving factor behind his decision to join the party. This development underscores the intersection of social media influence and political participation in contemporary India as individuals like Manish Kashyap navigate the transition from digital activism to on-the-ground political engagement.
मेरी माँ जो है मुझे लेके आई है मनोज भैया के साथ हम लोग जो है कल बिहार से आए और इन लोगों के वजह से ही मैं जेल से निकल पाया मेरा बुरा दिन जो है मेरे जिंदगी का खत्म हो पाया इसलिए मैं बीजेपी में ज्वाइन किया और बिहार को मजबूत करना है बिहार में जो लालू परिवार जो बिहार को लूट के बर्बाद किया खसोट लिया पूरे बिहार को तो इसलिए जो है मैंने बीजेपी ज्वाइन किया बीजेपी के साथ अब मिलकर जो है मैं बिहार को मजबूत करूंगा। आपको जेल में भी डाला गया जब आप यूट्यूबर थे मतलब आप अभी भी हैं लेकिन आपको जेल में डाला देखिए जो आरोप लगाया गया पटना कोर्ट ने सारा केस में जो है मुझे बेल ही नहीं मुझे उस कोर्ट में बाइज्जत बरी भी कर दिया एनए से मेरे ऊपर से हटा दिया गया तो ये बहुत बड़ी बात है और मेरी लड़ाई पहले भी जो है सनातन को जो बदनाम करते थे जो राष्ट्रवाद के खिलाफ लोग थे उन लोगों के खिलाफ मेरी लड़ाई पहले भी थी आज भी है।
Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav has filed his nomination from Kannauj, setting the stage for a highly anticipated contest. Bharatiya Janata Party's MP Subrata Pathak likened the electoral battle to an India versus Pakistan cricket match, highlighting the intense rivalry between the two political heavyweights. In the 2019 general elections, Pathak had clinched victory over Akhilesh Yadav's wife Dimple Yadav in Kannauj. Reacting strongly to Pathak's comparison, SP leader Ram Gopal Yadav condemned the remarks, suggesting that the MP should be sent to a lunatic asylum for making such absurd statements. Ahead of filing his nomination, the Samajwadi Party announced Akhilesh Yadav's candidature from Kannauj, expressing confidence in their victory. Yadav emphasized the historical significance of reclaiming the seat and asserted that the people's support for the India bloc would lead to BJP's defeat.
आप तो आ गए हैं कन्नौज में आपके दोस्त भी अमेठी से आने वाले हैं।
अरे सब आएंगे अब तो महफिल यूपी में ही सजनी और इसलिए भी कि देखो ना बीजेपी वालों की भाषा क्या है ये भाषा इसलिए है क्योंकि इन्होंने अपने कारोबारियों की मदद की जब से इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड की बात आई है बीजेपी का बैंड बज गया इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड आने के बाद क्या इनका बैंड नहीं बज गया इन्होंने अपने कारोबारियों की मदद की और उसी की वजह से ज्यादा मुनाफा कमाने दे रहे हैं जो लोग ज्यादा मुनाफा कमाएंगे जो कारोबारियों से चंदा वसूलेंगे वो चंदा नहीं है वो वसूली है क्या उससे महंगाई।
And that wraps up today's Poll Pulse. Stay tuned for more updates and do not miss our live session on One India News tomorrow at 8 a.m. where experts will delve into the intricacies of the second phase polling. Until then, keep yourself informed and engaged. Thanks for joining us.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.